So over the years, as a corporate coach, I am very fortunate to sit with teams either in person or virtually on a call like this. And oftentimes they would ask me to sit in on their own team meetings and observe them and maybe offer suggestions on strengthening them, enhancing them, making them more efficient and effective. And so I realized teams had shared with me for many years that we have all these really good ideas, but we don't seem to get them done. So that was always sort of swirling around in my mind. And then I started sitting in and sort of observing and auditing these team meetings. And I realized very quickly, and I would actually have a pen and paper, and every time they would say we, because it was like, we should create a marketing calendar. We should really draft up a newsletter. Oh gosh, we need a new team photo. Oh, what about that client event? We really need to, we. And it was, and then I would notice the meeting would end and then they would all go, okay, bye. And I was thinking, I bet none of those really cool ideas that they came up with are getting done. And so I would then circle back around and see them and ask them, and they would say, oh no, we never got to that. That's a great point. We were going to do that. So I started tallying as the meeting started, just silently. And I would start tallying the number of times we was used. And kid you not, about 10 minutes in, I would stop the team and I would say, okay, could I offer something quickly? I don't want to interrupt, but do you realize you have said the word we 61 times in 10 minutes? And they would, kind of look around and smile and go, oh no. And basically like, well, what's wrong with that? And I would always say, look, we is an incredibly powerful word. It's inclusive. It speaks to a strong team culture and a great dynamic. And I feel that you have all of those things, right? You like each other, you respect each other, you enjoy working. But anytime the word we is used in all my years of coaching, I haven't been able to figure out how to hold we accountable. And so for anything that you want to get done, whether it's a small item on your, daily to-do list or a bigger item on your business plan, who on the team owns that activity? Because the only way you're actually going to be able to get that work done is if that person can report into the team, whether it's weekly, monthly, again, depending on the scale or scope of the project, and say, here's the progress I've made. I need your help with this, but here's what I've done. And then the next step in the process is taken. And so what I really like to encourage teams to do is just say, for anything that you want to get done, someone's name or two people, you could have two people's names, but someone's name needs to be attached to that in order to actually execute on it.